Good morning. Today we will discuss the next topic from the unit number 1, that is simple stresses and strain. In yesterday's in previous lecture, we discussed the stress strain diagram for ductile material. Then, what is meant by stress? What are the types of stress? What are the types of strain? So today we'll discuss in detail what is meant by compound section or composite section. So compound section or compound section are member in series. Compound section are member in series. So compound section means what? If two or more members of same material are connected together and subjected to some loads, the combination of this is called as compound section. Compound section means what? Compound section is nothing but if two or more members of the same material are subjected or connected together and are subjected to the loads, then the combination of this is called as compound members or compound section. So before that, study principle of superposition. Principle of superposition. What is the principle of superposition? Principle of superposition. For example, suppose three members are connected. Three members are connected together of same material and apply some forces or load. Suppose PA here, PB, PC and PD. Loads are applied. A, B, C, D. These are the 4 points. L1, L2, L3. These are the lengths of the member. Lengths. Lengths of the member. L1, L2, and L3. Lengths of the member. So what is principle of superposition? What is principle of superposition? These members, these three members, you have to consider 1, 2, 3. Three members applied some load, and having lengths L1, L2, L3. So what is principle of superposition? When a member is subjected to some external, this member is subjected to some external as well as internal forces. External as well as internal forces. But in this case, it is very difficult to determine the deformation. Of this member. Then it is very difficult to determine the deformation is what? What is principle of superposition? Here we have to find the net deformation. Net deformation of member is nothing but addition or algebraic sum of deformation of individual member. If we draw this separate component or separate member, then separate member is look like this. Suppose first member is second is the first member. First, second, and third. For first member, suppose load is applied even and points A, B. Length of first member is L1. Length of first member is L1. Then for second member, here we have to consider second member. For second member again, load applied. Load applied at Q2. Here we consider load applied at Q2 and when. Then that's L2 and points are B, C. Points are B and C. Again for ABD of third member. ABD of third member is load applied. Okay. ABD of third member is nothing but point CD. Load applied for point CD, and here you have to consider load applied as P3 and length of this member is L. Length of this member is L3. Okay. So what is principle of superposition? To determine the deformation. Determine the deformation. The forces on the member is split up. Here we have to split up the forces of each member. To determine the deformation, we have to split up the forces applied to this member, and then only in such a way that it maintains the equilibrium of the individual as well as whole member, is called as principle of superposition. And in another words, what is principle of superposition? The net deformation in the member, is the algebraic sum of the individual algebraic sum of deformation of each individual member, is called as principle of superposition. Principle of superposition is what? Principle of superposition is nothing but it is the net deformation in the member is the algebraic sum of deformation of the individual member. So deformation for member 1, 2, 3 is nothing but delta L1, delta L2 and delta L3. Delta L1, L2, L3. These are the deformations in the member 1, 2, 3. Both here, these are the three members. 1, 2, 3. Deformation for first member is delta L1. Deformation for second member is delta L2. And deformation for third member is delta L3. Delta L, net deformation is equal to deformation applied for individual or each component or member. This is called as principle of superposition. Next point here covered compound section or members in series. For composite section or members in parallel, what is the equation? What are the conditions that we have discussed? Composite section or members in parallel. Second important topic is composite section. Composite section or members in parallel or members in parallel. What is composite section? As I discussed, what is compound section? Compound section is nothing but if two or more members of the same material are connected together and subjected to the load, the combination is called as compound section. So composite section is nothing but if two or more members of different material, if two or more members of different material are connected rigidly and are subjected to some axial loads, and the combination is called as compound section. So what is compound section? If two or more members of different material, in case of compound section, for compound section, if two or more members having same material in the condition, for composite section, if two or more members of different material or consider for different material and are subjected to some loads, and the combination is called as composite section, or members are in parallel. For example, suppose member having two different materials. So member 1 and member 2. So member or material. Suppose material or member 1. Material 1 and material 2. Two different materials. And member 1 and member 2, longitudinal section. So longitudinal section of member, and cross section of member, cross section of member. So in this case, if what is composite section, if two or more members of different material, here we have to consider two different materials for member. So in this case, when a member is subjected to two or more different materials with different cross section, here cross section is different, then deformation in both the members are same. Means deformation in both the members. Here consider two members, 1 and 2. Deformation in both the members are same. If the material for two members is different, then the deformation in both the material or both the members are same. Means deformation means delta L1 is equal to delta L2, and delta L1 is equal to delta L2 is nothing but delta L. Deformation. What is deformation? Deformation is nothing but PL by AE. Delta L is PL by AE. For deformation, the formula is PL by AE. So delta L1 is nothing but PL by A into E1 for first material is equal to delta L2 PL by AE for second material. Okay, means P1 L1 upon A1 E1 is equal to P2 L2 upon A2 E2. P means what? Load applied on this member, L length of the member, A cross section of the member, and E modulus of elasticity of the material. Okay, but here sigma is nothing but load applied upon cross sectional area. Sigma is P by A. So here we have to apply sigma as P by A. Sigma as P by A means P1 by A1 and P2 by A2 are P1 by A1 is nothing but sigma 1 L1 upon E1. So to apply the formula, sigma stress is equal to load applied upon area. Sigma P1 by A1 is nothing but, for first material it is sigma 1, and for material second it is sigma 2. Or P2 by A2 is sigma 2 L2 upon E2. Sigma 2 L2 sigma 2 L2 upon E2. Again, for composite section, length of material, length of materials are same. Length of material are same. Here 1 is equal to L2. Yeah, L1 is equal to L2. If length L1 is equal to L2, means you have to L2 as L1 means sigma 1 L1 upon E1 is if L1 as it is equal to sigma 2. This here is nothing but L1 upon E2. Lengths are same. Means this L1 gets cancelled. Next step. What is next step? Next step is sigma 1 upon E1. Transfer this L1 to the right side is equal to sigma 2 upon E2 into this L1 divided by L1. L1 upon L1 gets cancelled. L1 by L1 gets cancelled. Means finally equation as finally the equation is sigma 1 upon E2 sorry E1 sigma 1 upon E1 is equal to sigma 2 upon E2. Sigma 1 upon E1 is equal to sigma 2 upon E2. That is sigma 1. So transfer this E1 to the right side is sigma E1 upon E2 into sigma 2. By transferring this E1 to the right side, means it is E1 by E2, but this E1 by E2 is called as modular ratio. E1 by E2 is nothing but modular ratio. What is modular ratio? Modular ratio is nothing but it is the ratio of modulus of elasticity of material. Modular ratio is nothing but it is the ratio of modulus of elasticity of material. Means finally the equation becomes sigma 1 is equal to m into sigma 2. Sigma 1 is equal to m. M is modular ratio, constant modular ratio into sigma 2. M is it is the ratio of modulus of elasticity of material. And last, the load shear by each material. Total load applied. Total load is nothing but total load. Total load is nothing but load shear. Load shear by material 1. Load shear by material 1 plus load shear by material 1 plus load shear by material 2. What about total load? Total load is load shear by material 1 plus load shear by material 2. Here, for this composite section, total load is nothing but P. Total load applied is P. Load shear by material 1. Load shear by material 1 is P1. And load shear by material 2 is P2. Load shear by material 2. Material 1 and material 2 is P2. Total load is P1 plus P2 for composite section or for members in parallel. For members in parallel, deformation is same for both the material, and for compound section deformation, how to find deformation? By algebraic sum, taking algebraic sum of individual member, that is delta L is equal to delta L1 plus delta L2 plus delta L3 if there are three members. But for composite section or members in parallel, deformation delta L is same, that is delta L1 is equal to delta L2 is equal to delta L3. There are three members. Here total load is equal to P1 plus P2. But what is stress? P by what is stress? P by A. Means P is equal to sigma into A. P is nothing but sigma into A. But for here, consider two members, 1 and 2 means P is equal to total load. P is equal to P1 is what? Sigma 1 A1. Sigma 1 A1 plus P2 sigma 2 A2. How to find total loads hereby? For composite section, P is equal to sigma 1 A1 plus sigma 2 A2, where sigma is stress, A is cross section for material 1, and sigma and A, that is stress and cross section for material 2. So this today we discuss in detail what is compound section or members in series, what is composite section or members in parallel, what are the equations to find the net deformation for compound section, members in parallel. Net deformation is nothing but algebraic sum of individual member, and for composite section net deformation is same for both the material, that is delta L1 is equal to delta L2. So today we will stop here. Next lecture we discuss about in detail or we solve some numerical on this topics, that is stress strain, tensile strain, compressive strain, tensile strain, or members in series or members in parallel. So today we'll stop here. Thank you.